There we go. And let's talk about what you're going to need for today, okay? We've got eggs, of course, that we're using for French toast. We've got a little parsley here for garnish. We've got some of our cilantro that we're going to be using. Of course, you got to have bread if you're doing French toast. So we've got beautiful brioche bread that we're going to be using. Bread choice is important. All right. We've got right here some chili garlic sauce. Ooh. We've got our Mountain Magic, which has been our star here lately, our all-purpose go-to seasoning. We're going to be using some of our Cowboy Crafted beer mustard, onion, which you've already met. Next to them, we've got butter, and right here, some hot honey. And this was actually given to us as a gift. I've never actually tried this specific hot honey. So we'll be sampling that as well and seeing how hot the hot honey is.
Ooh.
Yes, ooh.
Sounds dangerous.
Before we start drizzling everything all over. So that's the basic ingredients that you're going to need here to be upping your flavor game. And let's hop right into it and start prepping our onion. We've already got the outer husk off of the onion here, and we leave the root end on. And we want to go ahead and get this minced down. We're going to be using a minced fresh onion here. So let's go ahead and slice that open. So we have it nice and flat and ready to work with. And we're going to take the tops off, leaving the root end intact. That way it's a little easier to work with. I've got my little compost bin, which looks like we're getting close to need to be emptied, right over to the side, turning all this produce excess that we're not using into beautiful topsoil. The process has begun, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and slice down our onion very quickly here. And we want nice, small, using our knuckles as a guide. Strips one way, we're going to rotate it, and we're going to slice that down into very, very, very small cubes. After that, we're going to come back over the top because this is great. Also, if you don't like doing dishes, right, you're going to have one skillet to do and one bowl, well, 1.5 bowls to do. But you're going to throw everything basically is going to go into a bowl here and then into the skillet. So not a lot of mess, which is nice as well. Now there's a perfect illustration there. This side of the onion, not held by the root. I cut all the way through there. But then you can see how it becomes more difficult to work with your onion. But the rest of it all still attached there, holds together nicely for easy slicing and dicing in 1,700 different ways.
That's a lot of ways.
Well, I'm going that Ron Popeil route today.
You don't normally think of onions in French toast, so this will be interesting.
This is the start of savoriness. Start of savoriness begins with our onion. So, all right, we've got that cut across, lots of little strips there. Now we're going to use our fingers here to hold the side right there, like rock and roll, except we're going to use our outside ones and our knuckles as the guide. Very carefully, right? Slice that through, and then we've got some beautiful, and that will be a plenty. I'm going to move that over. Nice and easy. Oh my goodness. I am starting to tear up already. Oh.
Don't cry.
Don't cry for me. All right, there we go. Woo! We got our onion ready to rock and roll here, but we want to get this even finer because this is all going to go into our French toast batter. So we're going to come across the top now and get this minced down as finely as we can, all right? Very, very small, because when we go to coat our French toast, we want this to adhere, and we don't want super large chunks of onion. We want that flavor to be evenly distributed across our French toast when we go. So we're going to go ahead and use our knife like a lever and just keep working across there. The other thing is this onion is not being pre-cooked. We're not cooking it down. It's going to cook with the French toast. So we want a quick cooking time. So the smaller we make it, the more we're going to be able to enhance those flavors as we do our French toast here. So like I said, we want this mince way down. So I'm going to take an extra couple moments to make sure that we get this to the appropriate size, right? Take your time doing this. Make sure you get her down. And once again, I talk about it all the time, but the big thing is consistency here, all right? We want these to be as uniform as humanly possible because we don't want somebody taking a bite of their French toast and just getting a giant chunk of partially cooked onion in their bite, okay? We're looking pretty darn good here. Maybe one more pass. Let's go ahead and go back the other way. We're keeping our hand on top of our blade here to use that as a counterweight. Helps us control our blade, and that's looking pretty darn good if you do ask me. Look at all that beautiful minced onion, and I'll hold this up here. That'll give you a size idea. Look how tiny we got that down to. That's what we're looking for right there, okay? So there we go. We got that ready to rock and roll, and I think this is probably about the end of our cilantro plant here that we've got in front of us. So, and we need a fair amount of cilantro for this. So I'm going to go ahead and come in with my kitchen shears. We'll see if we can't get it to grow back here.
We also have some growing in our hydroponic garden that is just starting to sprout. So,
which is exciting, watching our little plant babies grow.
Yeah, it's nice to have fresh herbs on hand rather than having to go to the grocery store every time you need some herbs, which we cook with fresh herbs every day. So
all the time, all the time. Nothing better than freshness, right? All right, let's go ahead, get our cilantro ready to go here. We're going to use every part of the cilantro plant here, and I'm just going to kind of wad it up, bundle it up into a nice little package there. And then we'll go ahead and come over the top here again. And work this down into a very fine mince as well. This is smelling a lot better than the onion aromas that were making me cry. I'm enjoying the cilantro portion of this cook a little bit better here.
Montana is asking, what time is the plunge tomorrow?
That's right. We're doing the polar plunge tomorrow, and registration will be down there about 10 a.m. The plunge starts taking place at 11 a.m. And I got to do a little work on it later, but we're going to try, if we can, to live stream that to probably Facebook or YouTube or both. I got to look at our streaming software going mobile, but we should be able to do that live. So hopefully we can take you on the trip with us to take the plunge with me from the comfort of your warm home. Jen will be our camera person and commentator.
I love that role. No ice water for me.
Nope.
I wonder what the temperature of the water is here.
I don't know, but we can.
They probably will temp the water, and because we're doing it right in the lake. So.
Well, yeah, I can probably find out the temperature today as well, because I follow a bunch of different fishing groups here in Northwest Arkansas in the Ozarks, and they're always every day reporting the water temperature. So those guys know what's going on. So we can actually find that out. It's chilly.
You'll be thankful you're not up in Montana for the polar plunge.
Yeah, no kidding. Life is so much about perspective, isn't it? It could always be worse, right?
Right.
All right, here we go. So we've got that ready to go. We've got our cilantro ready to go. We've got our onion ready to go. We're going to wait on our parsley because we're going to use that as a little fresh garnish at the end here. So let's go ahead and grab our bowl, and let's actually start warming up our pan here back here as well. So we're ready to go when we start dunking our brioche bread into our mixture. You don't want to allow your bread to sit in your egg mixture for too long because it will fall apart. It's going to be a very quick in and out, coated out in the hot pan to delicious town. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So we've got some beautiful eggs here. Let's go ahead and crack these into the dish. There's one. Here's two. May need to add a fourth egg. We're going to start with 3. See how much French toast. I can eat a lot of French toast. I like French toast.
And this is savory French toast, so you'll like it even better.
Hypothetically, yes. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands here real
Jesse
quick.
James says, "I'm here. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm
look
late."
who showed up late to class once again. Take your seat, Jesse James. You better have a hall pass. How are you doing, my outlaw brother? It's good to see you. Rock and roll. Thanks so much for joining us here today. It's always a pleasure when our outlaw friend Jesse James stops in.
Welcome, Jesse James.
I think, is that shell? Did I get a little bit of shell in there? No, it's all good. All right. So we got our eggs in, okay? We got our eggs in, and we're going to dump in all of our cilantro into the bowl. Let's go back to the overhead. There we go. Look, we got all that beautiful cilantro going in there. We need, of course, to add some seasoning, and what better than our all-purpose Mountain Magic right here. So we're going to go ahead and dust that in. And this is quite a bit of onion. I don't know if I'll use all the onion here. So we're going to start out with half of it, right? You can always add more in.
Sounds good.
So we'll start with half of it.
You can always save it for our next recipe, right?
Yeah, that's the great thing about onion, right? Even if it's diced and stuff, throw it in a Ziploc bag. It freezes very easily.
Mm-hmm.
You can throw it in with whatever you want later. It's already done, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so let's go ahead, get in our whisk out here. We're going to start whisking around. Just like so. Look at that come together. We got beautiful color. We got flair. We got flavor. Now, it's a little thick, and that's all right, okay? So we can add that other egg, or what we can do, just a splash, a little bit of milk in here. Not a lot, okay? Just a tablespoon or so of milk here. Very little, okay? We don't need a lot, but this is going to help get it to a nicer consistency so we get a nice even coating. Aren't you proud of me? Look at me whisk, babe.
You can really whisk.
I used to be a horrible whisker.
Yes, you did.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I've learned to whisk like a grown-up. All right, now to add a little bit more savoriness here, this is where we're going to come in with our garlic chili paste. If you don't have garlic chili paste, we've always got this in our fridge. It's a great thing. You can also use sriracha. Same company, same sort of deal. But this has got that wonderful garlic in it. Sriracha does not have this garlic in there. We're going to add a spoonful of that in there. It's also not super duper hot, okay? Our hot honey should take care of that. And we're going to get that mixed up and taste that here. Jen, do you want to be the first one to taste the hot honey?
Oh, no, thank you.
A big spoonful?
No, you can do that.
All right.
Jesse James is asking, what are we cooking today?
So we're doing savory French toast there, Mr. James. We're doing a take on it. French toast is always known is sweet, right? We're always dumping maple syrup and powdered sugar and all kinds of sweet fruits and things. So we're going to take a savory action here today. We've got onion, cilantro. We just added our garlic chili sauce right in there. A little of our Mountain Magic.
Somebody likes that idea.
Yeah, something a little different. And we are going to have sweetness to it too, because we're all about building those layers of flavor, right? So we're using brioche bread, which we're going to bust out here in a minute, which inherently is a sweeter bread. Nice, soft, great body to it, texture and sweetness. And then we're going to go ahead right now and also try our hot honey, okay?
Good luck.
I've been thinking about this all morning. You ready? So this hot honey was given to us as a gift. And so we're going to try it out here, but it's hot honey. Check it and see. Got a Scoville of 1,000,003.
Oh my gosh, I hope not. That's from my brother.
That is from your brother. He's
That.
like, I thought you might like it. So this is a perfect recipe to try it on. Let's grab a little spoon out here. So we're going to do a hot honey mustard. So it's going to be sweet and tangy. And we're probably going to be using a little bit more mustard than we are the hot honey. But first of all, let's have a taste and see how hot the hot honey is, shall we?
Oh dear.
Must-see TV right here on
You can
Montana.
always switch it out for regular honey.
Well, let's see.
Okay. Uh-oh. It's hot.
It's hot.
Okay, so I had the jalapeno. I had the jalapeno honey, and I did just fine with that.
It's really, really, really hot.
Okay, I'm calling my brother. He's in trouble. He's trying to kill us. Oh, it's too much for you even. Okay, no, we got it. If you can't tolerate, there ain't no way I'm going to.
So
Let's read what's in it exactly.
wildflower honey, Scotch bonnet pepper, and habanero.
Oh dear.
Scotch bonnet, very hot.
Okay.
Okay. So very minimal amount of this. This is enough. This is enough hot honey to last me probably the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh. It is that hot?
It's pretty warm.
We gotta get some regular honey out.
Jen has sprung
into
Jen has sprung into
I can't
action.
do it. I can't do it. I can't. You can make your own hot honey, and I'll have I'll just have straight up honey.
Okay.
Oh wait, you got some right over there.
I have what?
The honey that I like. Just below you, over by the tea.
Okay, I'm gonna get.
That's the kind you bought me that you know I love that.
All right, we'll do. I'm gonna do that hot honey.
Do a Jen version.
We're gonna do. We'll do a Max version.
You scared me.
And we'll do a Jen version here.
Thank you.
All right. So let's go ahead and a couple spoonfuls of mustard going in there. In the Max version, we'll just use 1 spoonful because I don't know if we'll need that much more. And let's go ahead. So this here, non-spicy honey for Jen.
Thank you.
No problem. And this is very thick. So we're going to see if we can get this to incorporate.
Yeah, I really like that unfiltered darker honey. That's my favorite.
We're going to combine this in. This is super thick. Super duper thick. So I'll have to work this a little bit, which we can do. We can get that working. And then we'll do, so this one will be yours, okay, in the little jar. And I'm just going to mash that in.
Stuff in there?
Huh?
That's just my honey.
This is just yours, yes.
Oh.
So we're going to incorporate that. Yeah, and that it's combining. We're just got to work it in a little bit, smash it with the back of the spoon there. This will be, you'll like this.
Okay.
And I do want to try the hot honey version because as long as I don't overdo it, not that I overdo anything. See, and this is going to be way more viscous, so we can just go ahead and do, that should be plenty of that, okay?
I see it. It's kind of reddish.
Yeah, well, that's that Scotch bonnet in there. Scotch bonnet, very, very hot.
How many of you that are watching, how many of you like that super hot stuff?
Some people do. Some people love that burn, man. The hotter, the better. All right, so we got our two honey drizzles ready to go here. We'll see how that goes, okay? Everything's combined right here. So let's go ahead and get our brioche out, and our pan should be hot. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of butter. We'll get that in there. And all we're going to do here very easily is take our brioche bread. I've got a pair of tongs, and we're going to go in, out, and into the pan, okay? So we're going to get everything. Well, like I said, the key here is not to allow it to sit there and soak. It will fall apart, right? And we don't want that. So let's get out our bread here. How many slices do you think you're going to want here? 2 to start?
2, yeah.
Okay, we'll do a couple a piece, and we can always add more later, okay? So there we go, in and out. Let's go ahead. I'll grab a plate. I'll show you it over here real quick, and then I'll move the whole process over so you can see what kind of coating and what kind of timing we're looking at, right? There we go. Up above, we've got our brioche. Let's move that. Everything's incorporated. Let's give it one more just little whisk here. Make sure that nothing has separated. Move that whisk. And here we go, okay? You can use tongs. Get that in there just like that. In. Flip. Give it a little press. Make sure we get all those edges covered as well. Look at that. Look at that.
Looks great.
Okay. And that's it. That's it.
Slippery sucker. Might have to use your fingers.
Bam. Look at onion. That's why we go small. We got our cilantro. We got all that goodness in there. Let's kick it over to the stove. There we go. Butter is melted. We're going to make sure we coat the entire bottom of the pan there. And we're going to get it in there. There we go. It's in the pan. It's in the pan. Feels like it should be a little hotter than it is.
Jesse James says my limit on level of spice is probably habanero.
Habanero's kind of where, yeah. That's, I'm telling you, that Scotch bonnet is
hotter than that.
Some vicious stuff. Yes, it's very hot. But we're doing good. Let's have a little taste of your version of the honey mustard. Pleasant.
Okay.
Pleasant.
Pleasant. I'll take some mild hot honey, please.
Nothing on? Yeah, the butter's melted. Come on now. All right, so we're going to get that into the pan there. Let's go ahead and go back to the stove. Just like when we're frying, it's always our first ones are kind of our tester, right? To see where we're sitting and how we're doing here. So the butter's melted, but I would like that pan to be a little bit hotter.
Mm-hmm.
So I kicked up the temp. It's warm. It's just not. Let's get in there. There we go. Now we're starting to get that sizzle. I got that temperature up. And I didn't get as much ingredients on the back here as I did on the front side. So I'm actually going to just take a little bit there from our dish. Just spread it on there. So we get that nice coverage.
Onions, cilantro.
Onions, cilantro, all that good stuff. There we go. That's looking much better. Yes, indeed. It's good times. Celebrate good times. And we're getting hot there. It's coming along. Let's grab a plate out here so we've got a place to put them, right? And this is going to be really, really pretty looking. So I think I'll do this on a nice red plate.
Sounds great.
Okay. And that pan's heating up a little bit here. So let's go ahead. We are back on the cutting board. So let's go ahead and get our garnish done here. We've got some parsley. I'm going to line that out. Normally I've got it right there, so I'm not far away, but that pan needs to be a little bit hotter. I'm always a little gun shy with these electric ranges because they get so hot so quick. So I always start it lower. It's a lot easier to bring it up to temperature than it is to back it off once it gets super duper hot, you know. So let's go ahead and get our parsley ready to go. We've got our mustard ready to go here. I got to make sure I keep these straight. I don't want to burn Jen out, right?
Do not.
Do not.
Please.
So we're going to go ahead and take our parsley here and get that ready to go real quickly. Don't forget, kids, tomorrow we're doing Super Bowl dips, right? Super Bowl dips.
Yeah.
Which is going to be awesome.
After the polar plunge.
After the polar plunge, yes, not during. The only dip that's happening tomorrow morning is me into the lake. And that, of course, is for Special Olympics.
Yes.
So wonderful cause for that. Not just because I'm like, yeah, I want to feel alive today and jump into freezing water. We're doing it for a good cause there. We've raised some good money for Special Olympics, so we're quite happy about that as well. All right, let's take a little trip and do a little flip. There we go. Should be doing pretty good here. Oh,
Look
let's
at
get that on the
that.
big screen. Let's get that on the big screen. Look at that beautiful French toasty color right there.
That looks great.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Now that we're getting actually to a place where the temperature's where it's at, we should be able to get that on both sides here. Now I'm going to start getting the next slice of bread ready to go. And that way, when we pull this one out here in just a moment, we'll be ready with the next one. We can start cranking these out here. Real nice and easy, right?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to Jen.
I can smell it. Yum.
Yes. We're just dipping that in there, getting that nice and covered. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull it out. I got it on the plate, ready to go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Where is my spatula? There we go. Nice. Look at that. Got a little extra egg hanging off there. That's all right. But there we go.
Ooh, look at that.
Focus on up there. Look at that. Gives you a little bit better look at the color that we've got going on there. So that's coming on over to the plate. Let's get the next one into the pan. These will cook now that we're at the appropriate. See, we got that nice sizzle there. Let's add a little bit more of that onion, cilantro, egg mixture to the top there so we get that beautiful color all the way through. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. How easy was this though, right? What's our runtime right now, sweetheart? Can you see that? 32 minutes. And so, you know, we always kick off the show and we chit chat for a minute and all that kind of good stuff. And that usually takes 5 to 10 minutes right there. So active cook time, well talking and doing a show, 20 minutes, right? So if you're not doing a show, you can easily bust out the savory version in under 20 minutes. How great, how quick, how easy, and a nice flavorful spin, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So we'll let this one, then we'll plate up here, and then we will taste.
Taste it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's flip this bad boy over in the pan here. Oh, it just gets better every time. Just gets better every time. I like to believe it's getting better. It's getting better all the time. Getting so much better all the time.
Jesse James says if Max burns Jen, he's going to be sleeping on the couch.
That's right. We don't want to do that on Super Bowl weekend. No, no, no.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's get ready to plate up Jen's plate here. Because that'll just take a moment. This is the hot, this is the Jen. Which, don't get me wrong, Jen is plenty hot, but we're talking Scoville temperature.
Oh
here.
my goodness.
Earning
Jesus.
points, Jesse James. Take notes, my friend.
Oh my God.
So we got our first one down here, and while that's finishing off, let's go to the overhead.
Ooh.
Look at that beautiful
That
color right there. Look at that.
wonderful.
Isn't that looking great? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. We are good. We are good. All right, let's plate up. Let's plate up. We'll do a kind of like so. Offset them a little bit. And we've got our mustard right here. I'm going to go ahead. We'll get that with our drizzle spoon.
You had that in the hot stuff.
You're fine. You're fine.
I saw.
You're fine.
I saw. Oh dear. I swear.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
And this is going to be a little bit thicker, especially with this unfiltered natural honey, but we can just go ahead and using our drizzle spoon, get that. So we got some nice lines and coverage there. So we can just think when you're doing this, even with a thicker sauce, right? Just that they can get a little bit in every bite. A little bit in every bite is all you need. Okay. Now we come through with our beautiful parsley. Just like so. I'm going to go ahead and flip this to the side angle here. Let's zoom. Let's zoom. We can zoom. Yeah, looking good, right?
Ah, there you can see better. Oh.
I know. Trying here. Jittery little camera. There we go. There is our beautiful savory French toast. We've got that beautiful golden exterior, some fresh parsley, our honey mustard, right? Which we'll be using the hot honey. I needed like a lazy Susan. I can like rotate slowly. Gratuitous French toast, Cam. Delicious. All right, Jen.
Jesse James says, by the way, go Chiefs. That's
go
right.
Chiefs.
Jesse
That's
James.
right, indeed. All right, sweetheart.
Okay.
This fork's for you.
All right. I'm ready.
Here we go. Let's
Nice.
give it a go.
Okay.
Savory French toast with hot honey mustard, except this one is not hot. This
Okay. Thank you. I hope
with
not.
Jen honey mustard.
Thank you. Okay.
Onion, cilantro, right? Our Mountain Magic seasoning, a little chili garlic sauce in there. All in. Yeah. Ooh.
It's really good. Really good.
All in there, ready to rock and roll. Oh, and that texture.
It's way different than regular French toast. That's
Shut
awesome.
the front door.
That is great.
Woo!
Ooh, and I do like it with this honey mustard. I do like that.
So there we go, kids. It's that simple. It's that easy. And it's that delicious. Savory French toast with honey mustard, or hot honey mustard, which I'm going to be doing on mine here if you want that little extra kick. Bam.
Taste it.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I made it.
I didn't see it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like this just the way it is. Oh.
And I love you just the way you are, too. So, oh, how's it going, my little French toast? So it's that easy, it's that simple, and it's that delicious, kids. There you go. Look at that wonderful color. You can easily put this together in 20 minutes and pop, hit it out of the park with flavor. It's that simple. It's that easy. And thank you for joining us here on Kitsch.com, the food network for a new generation. We've got links below the video. If you haven't checked us out on Facebook and Instagram, you can go directly there, as well as our website. So if you wanted to pick up our Cowboy Crafted Beer Mustard, which we used with our honey mixture today for our sauce, or our Mountain Magic, which we used in our egg mixture, those are both available, along with our whole fortress of flavor that you see before you at www.montanamaxbbq.com.
Did I say it right?
.com. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to kick out some more French toast here, and we're going to let you get on with your day. But on behalf of both of us, thank you for taking a little time out of your day and joining us here. We absolutely appreciate it so very, very much. Make sure you keep your eye out because we're going to be dropping our game day specials later this afternoon. You want to click save that spot so you never miss a delicious moment here on Montana Max Barbecue TV on Kitsch.com. I am Montana Max. This is Kansas City Jen. And as always, for those about to cook,
We salute you.
we sure do. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.